dear friends, and welcome to Ataberk Real Estate YouTube channel. My name is Sasha, and today on our channel we will show you a new city in which, by the way, our company sells amazing real estate. But the purpose of today's video is to get you acquainted with the wonderful city of Mersin, where we are located right now. So, as you can see, we are on this beautiful embankment right by the Mediterranean Sea. And this city is located about 4 hours drive away from Alanya towards southeast of Turkey. It's located on the Mediterranean coast, and the prices here are much cheaper for real estate. But the city doesn't have anything less than in Alanya. But let's talk about everything in order. First of all, Mersin is one of the biggest cities in the country. On the Mediterranean coast, it's the biggest city. It has a big port, so there's a lot of business going on in the city. It's a big megapolis, so it has a lot of skyscrapers, a lot of good urban infrastructure. It has everything you might need for a comfortable life. It has big universities, amazing restaurants, marinas, cafes, and much more. A lot of people have a misconception that Mersin is a small village that doesn't have anything. But unlike Alanya, it's a huge city with everything, such as a big stadium where they have championships, for example, for football, and sometimes even big concerts of popular music stars. Of course, here we have a theater, an opera house. On top of that, we have big universities, private schools, public schools, and things like that for the education of the kids, and they are as local, the same as international. So children can study in different languages, learn about Turkish culture and Turkish language. And another very cool thing about the city is that everything here is done for your health practically. There are a lot of sports grounds where you can play different types of sports, such as basketball, football. You can exercise everywhere outside. Right now you can see I'm standing on this road where you can jog. So it's a special part of the embankment which is made specifically for jogging. Of course, everywhere we have velo tracks, so you can easily cycle all around, or not around, but through Mersin near the beach. And of course, everything is near the Mediterranean Sea, so you get gorgeous views. The nature here is amazing. It's very rich. There are a lot of different plants, a lot of palm trees all around the city actually, and very nice squares where you can walk around, different parks, and many things like that. So you can enjoy your time in the fresh air. And of course, we should mention the beaches. There are a lot of wonderful beaches in Mersin. Even though at the center of the city we have a port, near the center of the city, the neighboring districts, it's not recommended to swim in them because there is some dirt in the sea, of course, which happens in all cities that have ports in them. But if you go a little bit outside of the center of the city, there are amazing, beautiful beaches with nice, soft sand and crystal clear water. Of course, with sunbeds and umbrellas and everything for your comfort and relaxation. Right now, we're located in the famous Mersin Marina. This is practically the center of the city, and from this part of the city, we tell you the distance to all the other areas of the city, which you will see in our next videos. But today, I want to tell you about this marina in more details. So here, you actually feel more like a European vibe, like a summer in Europe practically. You have all these beautiful, luxurious boats. You have amazing stores and boutiques where you can come and shop at very decent prices. And of course, you have very nice cafes overlooking the beautiful marina, the yachts, and stuff like that. So you can come here, walk around, enjoy your time, dine, have a beautiful breakfast in the morning. So it's just an amazing place. And now let's move on to the more interesting things and why Mersin is becoming a more popular destination. If I was to compare the vibes of Mersin to another city, I would probably compare it to Limassol in Cyprus, or alternatively, if you know Antalya, to the Konyaaltı area of it. That's the vibes you get from the city, so that your picture is a little more clear. Now, why is Mersin becoming more popular? In the recent years, a lot of foreigners have chosen this place to relocate to Turkey or to invest in. But yet, it's not a very famous touristic spot or a touristic hub. So why is that? One of the reasons is that Mersin is a little bit far off and hard to get to. At the moment, you have two routes. One of them is that you can fly into Alanya and then you have to drive for around 4 hours to get to the city. Another choice would be to fly to Istanbul, and from Istanbul to take a flight to Adana. And from Adana, it's around an hour on a bus or on a car to get to the city. That's one of the reasons why the place is not yet famous among tourists. But I have good news for you. If you're going to invest into Mersin, your property will not be finished yet, because here we do have properties at construction stages, by the way, with great investment plans. But about that later. I want to mention that here we have the new Çukurova Airport, which will be one of the largest international airports in the country itself. It's right here in the city of Mersin. But for now, it's not open, and it will be open sometime by the end of this year. So by the time your property will be finished and completed, you could easily fly into Mersin and you won't have to take such a long route. Also, when the airport opens, prices for properties here for real estate are going to rise even more. If you were to invest into real estate in Mersin, where would you invest? Well, here we have a lot of gorgeous projects at construction stages from very good developers. All of these projects have amazing hotel-like infrastructure. And one thing you will not get in Alanya or Antalya is that here these complexes are located 150 to 700 meters away from the beach. Very, very close proximity, only a few minutes walk. And a lot of them have stunning panoramic views over the Mediterranean Sea. In our future videos, we will show you some of them. And of course, for you to see them, you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, another cool thing that differentiates Mersin with Alanya is the prices. The prices here are much lower. I would say 2 or 3 times less. For example, in this city right now, in a complex with 5-star hotel infrastructure, you can get apartments starting at $60,000. Amazing, isn't it? And as the city grows and develops, and as there will be an international airport, the prices will only rise. So you can invest now, put a down payment, and pay out the installment plan. By the end of it, you can resell your property with a great income. Or alternatively, you can rent it out, and our company can help you do that. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you liked Mersin and enjoyed it just as much as I did. If you have any follow-up questions, do message us in the comment section down below. You can always contact our managers by this number if you're interested in buying properties here or just learning a little bit of information. Our consultations are free of charge, and we will tell you everything about real estate on the Mediterranean coast of Turkey. Thank you for watching our videos. I will see you in the next one. Bye!